Number 10. The talented Mr. Ripley. The 1950s. Manhattan lavatory attendant, Tom Ripley, borrows a Princeton jacket to play piano at a garden party. When the wealthy father of a recent Princeton grad chats Tom up, Tom pretends to know the son and is soon offered $1,000 to go to Italy to convince Dickie Greenleaf to return home. In Italy, Tom attaches himself to Dickie and to Marge, Dickie's cultured fiancée, pretending to love jazz and harboring homoerotic hopes as he soaks in luxury. Besides lying, Tom's talents include impressions and forgery, so when the handsome and confident Dickie tires of Tom, dismissing him as a bore, Tom goes to extreme lengths to make Greenleaf's privileges his own. Number 9. The Last Duel. Based on the true story of France's last trial by combat in the Middle Ages, Knight Jean de Carouges challenges his former friend, Jacques Legris, to a duel after Jean's wife, Marguerite, accuses Legris of rape, told in multiple Rashomon-style points of view. Number 8. True Grit. Following the murder of her father by hired hand Tom Chaney, 14-year-old farm girl Maddie Ross sets out to capture the killer. To aid her, she hires the toughest U.S. Marshal she can find, a man with true grit, Reuben J. Rooster Cogburn. Maddie insists on accompanying Cogburn, whose drinking, sloth, and generally reprobate character do not augment her faith in him. Against his wishes, she joins him in his trek into the Indian nations in search of Chaney. They are joined by Texas Ranger LaBeouf, who wants Chaney for his own purposes. The unlikely trio find danger and surprises on the journey, and each has his or her grit tested. Number 7. Ocean's 11. Danny Ocean wants to score the biggest heist in history. He combines an 11-member team, including Frank Catton, Rusty Ryan, and Linus Caldwell. Their target? The Bellagio, the Mirage, and the MGM Grand, all casinos owned by Terry Benedict. It's not going to be easy, as they plan to get in secretly and out with $150 million. Number 6. The Martian. During a manned mission to Mars, astronaut Mark Watney is presumed dead after a fierce storm and left behind by his crew. But Watney has survived and finds himself stranded and alone on the hostile planet. With only meager supplies, he must draw upon his ingenuity, wit and spirit to subsist and find a way to signal to Earth that he is alive. Millions of miles away, NASA and a team of international scientists work tirelessly to bring the Martian home, while his crewmates concurrently plot a daring, if not impossible, rescue mission. As these stories of incredible bravery unfold, the world comes together to root for Watney's safe return. Number 5. The Bourne Ultimatum. Bourne is once again brought out of hiding, this time inadvertently, by London-based reporter Simon Ross, who is trying to unveil Operation Blackbriar and upgrade to Project Treadstone in a series of newspaper columns. Bourne sets up a meeting with Ross and realizes instantly they're being scanned. Information from the reporter stirs a new set of memories, and Bourne must finally, ultimately, uncover his dark past whilst dodging the company's best efforts in trying to eradicate him. Number 4. Ford v Ferrari. As Enzo Ferrari's fast Rosso Corsa racing cars dominate the mid-1960s motorsport world, the American car designer, Carroll Shelby, is forced to retire after winning the demanding 1959 24 Hours of Le Mans endurance race. But, before long, an unexpected proposition by the vice president of Henry Ford's motor company, Lee Iacocca, will offer an opportunity to beat the Italians at their own game. Now, under those pressing circumstances, the British sports car driver and racing engineer, Ken Miles, reluctantly agrees to lend a hand and improve the firm's image, as Ford's race team has less than 90 days to rewrite history. As a result, the nonconformist duo comes up with the mighty Ford GT40 MiC, a high-performance racing car. Can Shelby and Miles break Ferrari's streak? Number 3. Good Will Hunting. A touching tale of a wayward young man who struggles to find his identity, living in a world where he can solve any problem, except the one brewing deep within himself, until one day he meets his soulmate, who opens his mind and his heart. Number 2. The Departed. To take down South Boston's Irish Mafia, the police end in one of their own to infiltrate the underworld, not realizing the syndicate has done likewise. While an undercover cop curries favor with the mob kingpin, a career criminal rises through the police ranks. but both sides soon discover there's a mole among them. Number 1. Saving Private Ryan. Opening with the Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, members of the 2nd Ranger Battalion under Capote Miller fight ashore to secure a beachhead. Amidst the fighting, 2 brothers are killed in action. Earlier in New Guinea, a 3rd brother is killed. Their mother, Mrs. Ryan, is to receive all 3 of the grave telegrams on the same day. The United States Army Chief of Staff, George C. Marshall, is given an opportunity to alleviate some of her grief when he learns of a 4th brother, Private James Ryan, and decides to send out 8 men to find him and bring him back home to his mother.